Bonafide Takeover Sports. Welcome to the Takeover. Here's your host T-Wil, the People's Coach, and your other host,
Bold Barry. And I'm excited tonight.
You can tell. Basketball's back. You know, football's been going on. Yeah, you gotta have two loves. I got two loves going on, but basketball has to be the first love.
I got one.
All right, so we're gonna go into tonight with some. There's a lot of storylines around these two games that's going on. Celtics, Cavs, Warriors coming back. You know, just a lot of stuff. But let's stick with
the Knicks and the Thunder, which is interesting.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on. But let's touch on first the Celtics, Cavs. Like, I feel like there's one thing I noticed that I read today, that the Cavs are doing a tribute to Kyrie during the game or at halftime or however they feel.
And then the fans are going to boo him after and tell him how much he sucks.
No, they're going to boo him in the beginning and in the middle and at the end. So all throughout.
And then burn his jersey. Throw his burning jersey onto the floor.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I get what they're trying to do, but why do they think that's okay? Like, why do they think that that's going to go over cool? Like, I get what they're trying to, like, you know.
I mean, this is like, that's too touchy right now. Like, I know if I was a Cleveland fan, like, I'd be like, that's a little bit too soon right now. Like, I kind of don't like this dude. Like, we didn't do that for Ray Allen. Like,
no, I mean, like, you know, like, it's just, I don't know why I think that's about to go over cool. Like, I feel like you remember when LeBron went back to the Cavs? Well, basically when anybody goes back to their own team, they boo him every time he gets the ball. Mm-hmm. Like, that's about to happen.
That's going to happen. But, I mean, they might just pay the tribute, and then it's like, all right, cool. Like, we respect that you won us our only championship, and then boo, F you.
I'm trying to think of anybody that, like, had a tribute that it was, like, cool once they came back. There was somebody. I can't really think of it off the top of my head.
Might be Tony Allen, you know. He got his jersey retired on preseason. That's a whole different conversation. But
yeah, so now let's look into that game a little bit more. Cavs, Celtics. Who you got?
I mean, shoot. Based off what I've been seeing with LeBron might not play and everything, I might have to give.
He may not.
He's definitely going to play, though. But, you know, he might not play. I mean, you know, he's the force man. Like, oh, my back, my leg, my
his
ankle.
minutes may be limited from 40 to 38.
To 38, But he's playing. But my prediction at the end of the day is going to be the Celtics, just because the Cavs, they don't have a full roster, I believe.
I don't think they're together yet.
And they're not together. Yeah. And they honestly, I'm going to scream this like I've been screaming all year long or all summer. They're not going to be a sure wash through the East this year, man. There's too many bruised egos, too many things going on as far as, like, just chemistry-wise and locker room and the front office and the big story of LeBron. Where is it going?
No, you're right. I'm thinking of the standpoint of I know that I said they're not together yet, but if you just look at the Celtics, one thing I want to say, because we're gonna do a lot of these shows and we're gonna do a lot of Celtics talk. We're not the type to be homers. Real, that's another show.
I'm not agreeing to that.
So we will be keeping it real here. So when I say this, they look further along than a lot of big threes that come together, and that's why I feel like they have a better chance of winning. I just don't feel.
You forgot about the Warriors, man. When they added KD to the mix, they looked hella fine. They looked fine, man.
You think?
And then they even said they were better without KD when he got hurt that game against Washington.
No, but
they didn't look like they struggled.
Yeah, so
they clicked.
They did click. But I'm just saying.
Boston, when we did this before, we
okay. With that point, they did click, but that wasn't bringing three different people together. That was just bringing one person into an existing system.
Three?
Yeah, I'm talking about
the first one.
No, I'm talking about the Celtics. This new Celtics Big Three: the Al Horford, Kyrie, Hayward. They're three different entities that they brought together.
Al Horford.
They're three different entities that they brought together. KD just was thrown onto the Warriors team, so they already had a team. He just had to fit in. It wasn't you didn't have Steph, Clay, Draymond, and KD, and they all had to fit in and not learn each other's game. Nah, all three of them just had to learn KD's game.
Don't be too quick to shoot though, because let's remember this is preseason. We only played like Philly and the Hornets, bro. So let's get in the real season. Let's play some contenders.
But it's just the eye test. It's the eye test. You can see that they are clicking a lot better than even when. The Heat's Big Three came together. Yeah. You could just tell off eye test, they got to get it together a little bit. Or
that's like different though, because those are like the best players in like at their position in the league at the time. It's very different.
This team
I don't see Hayward being the number one small forward, even top three. Hayward's not top three small forward in the league.
He was when he was on the Jazz. Top five at least.
Oh, top five might even be a stretch. I have to think about that for a second.
I
like Hayward, but we're giving Hayward this like too much credit right now.
Nah,
like,
I just feel like
he was top. It shouldn't happen like that yet. He just had one good year last
on
year.
the Jazz. It wasn't just one good year. He's been playing
2 or 3.
well.
His numbers have been getting better over the years.
What else does he need to do?
He just averaged 21 points in the league, like for his 5th or 6th.
Okay, real quick, who are you taking over Hayward?
Real quick, who am I taking over Hayward?
Yeah, who are you taking over Hayward?
It's
really not that many small forwards.
Yeah, that's why I said
KD,
I had to go into my bag a little bit. You know, KD, Kawhi, Melo. You know what I'm saying? You got the Greek Freak.
Okay.
There's plenty of people ahead of Gordon Hayward, in my opinion.
Nah, I mean,
but this isn't a Gordon Hayward conversation. This is about the Celtics and the Cavs.
I'm just saying. So my whole point was the fact that Hayward, I feel that you taking 3 talented players. That's just to stroke your ego. Taking 3 talented players, 3 talented players, bringing them together like that. Like you could just see off eye test that they click and the chemistry's 75 to my point. 70.
Too.
But I feel like their styles click better.
Well, no, I'm saying based off of combining those guys together, like none of those guys were super ball dominant guys neither. Like Kyrie, out of that big 3 that we have, is probably the only ball dominant guy. Like Hayward can kind of play out the ball and facilitate. The same way Horford, like he doesn't need the ball.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's to my point. That's why I feel like they click. Yeah, better. Like if they had 3 dominant personalities, which I feel like, which is what the Heat big 3 was, and which is what. The Cavs big 3, like they had 2 dominant. I don't feel like that is. You have 2 passive personalities in Hayward and Horford, and Kyrie's the dominant personality, but he's learning how to be less dominant. He's facilitating a lot better. And I
like the way
to
he's
all
moving the
y'all
ball.
that have just said this man can't pass. I made a post about that. He's making me so happy when I see that, because it's like, yo, he can pass the ball.
System, man. They got people rotating and moving the whole.
Yeah, but it's just crazy the people that say he can't pass the ball. But all right,
they watch ESPN, of course, and first take and stuff. But I mean, I do too, but I'm just not gonna take my opinion off of that though. So.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna dwell on that too much. And then, like you said, I just feel like we're deeper than a lot of people think. And the Cavs are also deep, but like I said, they need that time. So it's gonna be a close game, down to the wire. I still have us coming out on top.
And let's just remember, this is one game in a big season too. So
let's
not look too deep into it. But it does show a lot if we do win that first game. It'll tell a lot later on, but we'll see.
No, you're right.
I got the Celtics by 6 too. If we're gonna make it, prediction.
So
how much
we got the Warriors and the Rockets.
My opinion, that's gonna be a clear wash. The Warriors are going to come in. They might even come and win, like, the first, 30 games. Like, I'm just going to put that out there right now. Like, they might do some, so 29-1. Like, they might lose one game in a 30-game stretch, man. They might be coming back for some vengeance and everything. And the Rockets, I just don't have respect for Chris Paul or, believe really in that Rockets team with the D'Antoni, led system.
I think it's either going to go one or 2 ways. The Warriors is going to blow them out because they play no defense. Or it's going to be a high-scoring game to that.
It's going to be both. It's going to be both. It's going to be no defense and high scoring.
But I just feel like, because I feel like the Rockets can come to play, and it's going to be a great game. Yeah. Or they could just implode, being their first game together, and it could be really ugly. Yeah, it's not going to be any middle ground where it's going to be like a defensive game or a bat and eye. Like, it's going to go one or 2 ways. Yes.
And just remember, Steph might be coming at your boy Chris Paul again, making him look silly again. Remember, he's out there. He got to deal with him all the time now.
Oh man, but yeah, that's definitely gonna be two real tough matchups to watch. So one thing I want to transition that into, since we were talking about the West, we previewed a couple other teams in our previous shows, but one team I feel that we forgot to talk about is the Timberwolves. They had brought in a lot of pieces. They're going to potentially be battling these 2 teams come the playoffs. I got them doing some work in the playoffs. So we're going to transition now into our Timberwolves preview episode. So catch y'all next time. Appreciate y'all watching. Any closing remarks?
Oh, yeah. Just don't forget about those Knicks and Thunder game, because that Knicks game, everybody's looking to pay attention to that. Melo going back home, playing Porzingis. And that's it. In closing.
Oh, man. All right, catch y'all next time. Please subscribe.